Imagine walking into a grocery store. You pick up a gallon of milk, glance at the price tag, and see $5. But when the person behind you picks up that exact same carton, their price tag changes to $6. And for the person behind them, $4. In the physical world, we'd call this discrimination. We'd call it price gouging. We might even call it a scam, but in the digital economy, it has a much cleaner corporate name: dynamic pricing. And right now, it is quietly, fundamentally altering how much it costs you to live. For years, we accepted fluctuating prices for airline tickets or hotel rooms. We understood that high demand meant higher cost. But over the last 24 months, something shifted. The algorithms broke containment. Today, the Federal Trade Commission and congressional oversight committees are launching sweeping investigations into a new frontier of corporate behavior. It's a network of tech platforms, surveillance data, and automated software that critics are calling an algorithmic pricing cartel. Welcome to the Accountability Project. Today, we are following the data trail to look inside the black box of corporate AI to find out exactly how much your personal data is costing you. To understand how we got here, we have to look at what these algorithms actually do. Traditional dynamic pricing looked at the market, how many seats were left on the plane. Modern algorithmic pricing looks at you. When you open an app to order food, book a ride, or rent an apartment, you aren't just looking at a menu. The platform is looking back. Within milliseconds, specialized pricing software processes hundreds of variables. The AI looks at three core data points. First, your battery life. Studies have shown certain rideshare algorithms note when a user's phone battery is under 10%, knowing that they are far more likely to accept a surge price out of desperation. The second data point is your location data. Are you ordering from a high income zip code, or are you standing outside a competitor's physical store? And the third data point is your historical threshold. The AI knows exactly what price caused you to close the app in the past and exactly how high it can push the number before you walk away. This isn't just optimization, it's an asymmetry of information. The company knows everything about your willingness to pay, while you know absolutely nothing about their true cost of business. But individual data profiling is only the first layer of the problem. The real threat to the public interest happens when these algorithms begin talking to each other. Historically, if competing companies got together in a back room and agreed to raise prices across the board, it was called a cartel. It violated the Sherman Antitrust Act. Executives went to federal prison for it. But what happens when competitors don't sit in a back room? What happens if they all simply subscribe to the exact same third party software program and let its algorithm set the prices for all of them? This is the exact question driving massive antitrust lawsuits and regulatory crackdowns in 2026. Take the housing market, for example. Across the United States, corporate landlords began using shared algorithmic platforms to set rent prices. Instead of competing with the building down the street by offering lower rent to fill vacant apartments, the algorithm frequently advised both landlords to keep prices high and let units sit empty, maximizing total revenue across the entire market. When every major player in an industry outsources their pricing strategy to the same automated system, true competition dies. The software effectively creates an artificial monopoly. It achieves the exact same result as an illegal corporate conspiracy, but shields the participants behind a wall of automated code. They argue, "We didn't collude, the machine did." So, where is the accountability? Right now, regulators are fighting uphill against technology that moves faster than the law, but the pushback has begun. In Washington, the FTC is targeting what they term surveillance pricing, investigating the middleman tech firms that aggregate consumer data specifically to help corporations charge different prices to different people. State attorney generals are filing landmark lawsuits. arguing that using shared data pools to coordinate prices is a clear violation of antitrust laws, regardless of whether a human or an AI made that final call. But while the courts debate, the financial burden remains squarely on the consumer. We are living in an era where the price of the product is no longer tied to its intrinsic value, but rather to a machine's calculation of your personal desperation or convenience. The promise of the internet era was unprecedented transparency, the ability to compare prices instantly and find the best deal. The reality of the algorithmic era is the exact opposite: total obfuscation. Accountability starts with pulling back the curtain on these systems. It requires demanding strict data privacy laws that prevent companies from weaponizing our personal status against our wallets, and ensuring antitrust laws are updated for the century we actually live in. The next time you see a price double in the span of 5 minutes, know that it isn't just an accident of supply and demand. It is a calculated, data driven test to see exactly how much you can bear. For the Accountability Project, I'm Kim. Thank you for watching. If you want to keep tracking the systems that shape our world, make sure to hit subscribe. Drop a comment below with your own experiences with dynamic pricing, and check out our research sources linked in the description. See you next time.